This is Junie's second lesson. We have already introduced a long leash, and now we are doing a follow-up to the long leash, and we're also going to be introducing heel, which is walk at my side, and you're going to be watching how this process goes. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a camera. Hi, sweetheart. Good. Sit. Good girl. Good girl. All right, so last time we talked about the long leash and we talked about diet.
Mm-hmm.
How's everything going?
The diet is actually going pretty well. She adjusted to the new food pretty well. And like on walks and stuff, she, like takes initiative. She's just like, I'm out here. I'm out in the world. So it's actually been going pretty okay. Like
Good.
She's wandering, and if there's other dogs, there's a bit more of a pause before the leap, but I can say no and she'll chill out.
Okay.
So.
All right. What's our portion on food again? I'm trying to remember where we...
With the Origin, it's like up to 2 cups, I think, a day.
Okay.
So it's like, you know how it'd be like 1 3/4 up to 2 cups? So it's like between there. But
I would go on the lower end. I would go on the 1 and 1.5 for the day. So 3/4 twice a day kind of thing versus 1 cup, 1 cup. Just because we need to use that motivation, that food motivation outside and building that confidence up kind of thing. You're seeing a pause before the lunge. Are we seeing a little bit more successes with it? I don't know,
yeah, so like if there, so for instance, the other day on a walk, there was like a little yappy dog that was barking, and so she was like, I accept your challenge. And so she
went off, yeah.
Yeah. So she left, but I was able to like pull her back and say no, and she was just, it's clear to me that she gets really frustrated when that happens, because she's just like, but why can't I fight them though? Like she immediately just like, but I want to fight them.
She's getting the no. She's
getting the no.
Okay.
But then she's clearly frustrated for a minute, and then we can walk and she's fine. But
okay. It's nice out. Let's go down King. Let's go see some scenarios, and let's talk about what pops up before we start adding more to our plates.
Now, are we gonna keep her still the same distance, like far?
We are going to start blending a new exercise that's going to get her closer to us.
Okay.
But our base, because we're focusing a lot on the environmental socialization and not having her react, we still need that elbow room for her right now. So we're going to be taking baby steps to walking at a heel, but we can't prioritize it too much, because then she's going to feel trapped in a box.
Yeah, she likes the freedom. Today she walked out in the streets, and I was like, oh, what are you doing out there? Get on the sidewalk. So she just is like, I want to go to see what's over here. I want to go to see what's over there.
And
so
that's where, like, if she gets to a limit of what is safe, that's where the pop of the leash comes into play. Like, nope, can't step into the street. Nope, can't lunge at that dog. Nope, don't hit the end of the leash. That kind of thing.
Okay.
Cool?
Let's go.
Let's do it. Let's go. Good girl.
You're fine. We're fine. She's like, as long as you're close though.
Yeah,
like,
that's exactly right.
I'm gonna need you to be.
She's looking at you for guidance. That's what we want.
Like, she doesn't do this in our neighborhood. In our neighborhood, she's just like, and I'm off.
Well, I'll tell you what,
I'm going all over.
This is a more confident, happier dog than I saw last time walking around. Like, significantly, this is a lot better.
Yeah, we've been doing pretty good on the walks. I try to take different streets just so that she can have new area to see where to go. But yeah, she's been doing good. She's just been like Wandering,
Good.
sniffing, coming.
Yeah.
So it's been good. It feels so good today.
It does.
Not shorts good, but good.
Yeah, I was gonna say that guy's Arctic.
I've just come to a realization we all experience weather differently.
Oh yeah. I lived in Florida for 5-ish years, and I was like, my blood thinned out. Cold is cold to me.
What part of Florida?
Orlando, mainly.
Oh, the happy part.
Yeah.
The
I
happy
liked
part of
it. I
Florida.
enjoyed it.
The thing that gets me about Florida, though, is just the potential for gators.
Yeah.
The potential for gators
But
and
like,
snakes.
It's
I'm
like
not-
potential for car accidents, you know? You
Really?
just hope it doesn't happen.
Oh my God. It seems like it's more frequent.
Well, gators, yeah, in comparison to Virginia, for sure.
I don't want to walk out to my mailbox and like, they're dinosaurs.
They are
You guys are like
dinosaurs.
okay with dinosaurs. That's crazy.
Yeah, they're kind of cool. Like seeing a squirrel is one thing. Seeing a gator, that's another animal.
That's
right there.
another. Anything that'll lock onto you and do a spin,
That's literally called a death roll,
I'm not interested in
baby.
that.
So come here, sweetheart. Good.
Come on.
So because our distraction is moving, we are stationary, rewarding and feeding, holding attention until it's passed. Good girl.
You dropped some. You
That's
missed
all
it.
right. I try not to encourage eating off the ground. If it's big enough, I'll pick it up, but yeah, thank you.
Cool, man.
Thanks.
Is that your dog?
That's her dog.
is my dog.
Your dog.
Yeah.
I'm trained by Kyle.
That's right.
Videotape. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Thank you, girl. This is a great dog.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, she's doing pretty good.
Motown rocks.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's not DC.
Yeah, who needs it, right? Give me a town. Good girl.
So there was another dog that came up, and you're saying that we just went over to the side and focused on the treat instead
Yes.
because they were in the process of moving?
Yep.
Okay.
If they were stationary, I will distract and walk past. Mm-hmm. But because they're moving, I step to the side
Okay.
and let them pass me.
Okay.
So I'm pretty much doing the opposite of what they're offering.
Okay.
If they're stopped, I move.
Okay.
If they're moving, I stop. Either way, I'm distracting. I'm breaking the food out and I'm making it heavy engagement.
So for now, what we've been doing is, if like, there's where I am, Del Rey is like dog city.
Yep.
So there's like a lot of encounters around the same time of day.
Yep. That 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock window, everybody getting off work.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's constantly some engagement.
Yep.
So I'll just walk somewhere else. Or like go, if they're coming this way, then I'll go that way or.
So the big thing is, like, say our distraction's over here.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be on the outside of my distraction. So I don't want to sit here and block her
Mm-hmm.
in any way. I want to be pretty much pulling her attention away from the distraction,
Okay.
right? So it's either she's going this way and looking at the distraction, or going this way and looking at me, focused on getting the reward.
Typically she'll see another dog and be like, very attentive, like, what's this about? What you want? Because I always like, what you want? Like, what's happening? What's going on? And she'll like slow down. And then sometimes we'll like keep walking and she's like not even concerned or thinking about it.
Yep.
And then, but if there's some engagement from the other dog where it seems a little bit aggressive, she's just like, that's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
That's what I want. So, but not so much recently. She's doing okay. I'm actually surprised she's going up to other people. Like,
She's
Happily.
curious about the camera and like, why is Darius walking backwards?
yeah, she's like, who are these people?
Yeah.
What's happening? Because typically
Watch
with
your
other,
sign, yep.
she's a little more cautious around people. Like when we first came in, I didn't catch the guy's name. He was trying to give her a treat, and she was like,
Zach, probably.
I don't know what this is about. I'm a little nervous. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So I was surprised that she took it from you upstairs.
The big difference that I want to emphasize is that leash pressure, right? So like if there is a distraction coming up, I'm not pulling her into me. I'm encouraging her to come into me.
Okay,
Right?
so what does that mean? Give me an example.
For instance, here, oh, baby, yeah. I'm calling her. I'm stepping to the side. Good girl. I'm here. I'm not holding her here. I'm encouraging her to be here. This is just a backup for if she takes off and wants to jump on somebody. But I go, for the most part, I don't want her to feel that level of stress while I'm trying to reward or while the distraction's going by. I'm trying to minimize the stress as much as possible.
Okay. So how
Okay.
is that with the, as I tried her to get closer, because for right now she's walking pretty close, but if we were in a neighborhood, she would be way up,
Yeah.
way on the whole world is my yard, you know?
So how do we start reeling her in?
Yes.
I'll show you. We're gonna end up hooking a left and finding a nice open space to do it. The thing is, for right now, this is what I want on a walk. And then we're gonna create a separate exercise or a training walk so that we can start teaching her how to walk at our side. We're gonna hook a left.
Okay. Come on, Jenny, Jenny.
Get some lounge chairs.
Thanks. I didn't birth her or anything, but you know.
What's that?
He said that's a cute dog. I said thanks. I
Yeah.
didn't birth her or anything, but you know.
Yeah, it's a compliment to you. It's all right.
I'll take it.
Yeah, take the compliment.
What's up? What's up?
Good girl. Hooking a left.
Here?
Yeah, actually no. There's so much salt on the ground. I don't
Why are you
like.
jumping up on me? What's wrong?
She's
You just
happy.
want the love.
But be careful reinforcing that jumping with the praise and the excitement, because that can then be like, oh, I'm jumping because I'm scared, and you're reinforcing fear or anything like that. So it's not that that's what it is,
Yeah.
but that's what we're worried about, and we want to avoid it as much as possible.
Yeah, she's a big hugger.
Yeah. You a hugging girl?
She's a big, every morning, like, every time I come home, it's like, up in here,
Cuddles.
up in here.
Yeah.
And she's actually pretty tall.
Oh yeah.
See, you don't even be doing this in our neighborhood. You acting
Here
real
you
brand new.
go. We're going left. We're going to start working our way back just 2 blocks over or 3 blocks over.
Just keeping straight.
Yep.
Okay.
There's a sunny, open space, like garden cemetery thing, up across the street from the major road.
Okay.
And we're going to work in there.
Cool.
Sorry, baby. When you get home, take a warm paper towel
Wait.
and just wipe her feet down because of all the salt that's on the ground. Really irritates their pads. So when you asked for the weight, you pulled back on the leash and held her there. That's what we're trying to avoid. And what I would have rather seen is,
Oh, a treat.
yep, encourage her to want to stay with you versus you holding her there.
So in that case, is it the hey Junie, and then
Yeah.
her come back, and
Yeah.
then wait?
And then boom, 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 food, 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 food. Yeah, that's exactly right. It's hard to make yourself do it because it's such a nothing type thing when there's no traffic and not that big of a deal. That was so much better.
Yeah.
Even without the food, just the praise, all that. Let me hold your poop bags.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm gonna let you clip that onto your waist.
Does this come up? Okay.
It does.
Like wait, is that a trade? Like what's happening
Yeah,
here?
exactly.
Already clipped the leash with the bag.
It's all good. Everybody makes mistakes.
Oh, you gotta break this down a little bit.
Oh yeah, I give crumbs. Crumbs go a long way. Good girl.
Come on, let's go.
Let's do it.
So you guys do dog boarding too, I see.
I do boarding. We have the daycare that is there. The boarding is at the house down in Woodbridge.
Oh, okay.
I also do in-home lessons and then board and train. So most of the time that's what people will sign up for, the off-leash stuff. If they want to do the off-leash, they'll do these one-on-one lessons to a certain point.
Okay.
And then I go, okay, now stop spending money here because you're gonna spend money there.
Right.
And then with the board and train, it comes with a month plus of lessons anyways, so it gives me time to catch them up and really focus on what the nuanced scenarios are for them.
Okay. What's the difference between your daycare versus others?
Oh man, so we're gonna clip this. The difference really is the fact that we don't have a room full of dogs. When you walked up there, we have 6 dogs, but they get cycled through work, play, rest, work, play, rest. So it is not a situation where like one person with 30 dogs is only in there playing referee and cleaning up poop.
Yeah.
This is Z. Z's here every morning,
Okay.
taking every dog out for a walk, which most daycares don't do or can't do.
Wait, 6 dogs at one time?
No, one at a time or 2 at a time.
Okay.
But then the dogs get one-on-one attention. They get the ability to go outside and relieve themselves versus learning how to go to the bathroom inside, or holding it for too long even.
Yeah.
They get mental stimulation. So we've got the treadmills, the slap mills, the enrichment toys, and then we also have structured play. So if there are 2 dogs that get along, we can let them play.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I didn't even warn you. I was listening.
He's really good at that though.
My bad.
Never seen him fall, always recovers.
I feel like I messed up the job. I had one job.
You good? All right. But yeah, like really the thing is like dogs won't outgrow our setup. Dogs will outgrow every other daycare setup because it's free for all.
That's interesting that you're able to keep. So does that mean that certain dogs only come in on certain days?
Yeah.
Or
But not purposefully, it's just whatever their schedule is. And so like if she's like, I have one friend,
come here,
good
Judy.
girl.
Sit.
She's like,
Gotta
I
sit
have one
first.
friend that I like to play with. Then we go, cool. If that dog and her are there, they can play, they can romp, they could do stuff together, they can go on walks together. If she's like, I don't like any of these dogs that are here, we go, cool. You don't have to. Like, we will make it a point that you're catered to you. And we'll go on extra walks. We'll do some extra cuddling. We'll play some scent games with you.
Bless you.
It's one of those things where it'll change every day.
Yeah.
But it's catered to whoever's in front of us.
How do you tell if the dogs don't like each other?
We do like an evaluation process a little bit with each dog. For instance, if we like don't know, we won't push it. But if we can, essentially, if I can be there and I can watch and I can see what their play style is like, then I go, yes or no. And there's certain important key things that we're looking for to say whether it's healthy or not.
What's
there-
sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
I'm curious to know how you evaluate what someone's play style is.
There are 3, I'm gonna take her. There are 3 different play styles. Mouth wrestling, chase, and shared experience. And within each of those, there are appropriate things to do. For instance, when we go to the dog park and you see everybody swarm up on one dog and that dog starts running, that's not a chase game. That's bullying. They're chasing it. And now the dog can't communicate when to stop, so he turns around and he's really assertive.
Yeah.
And he has to be like, hey, stop.
Yeah.
Don't gang up on me.
Yeah.
And those dogs, oftentimes when they're in their pack mentality, they will gang up if they're not assertive enough.
Yeah.
Right? So if I go, all right, well, they're pairing off. These two are pairing off from the pack, and I see them chasing. Well, they're probably doing something called mirroring, which is they're bouncing, and I'm matching your energy level just like you're matching mine. So when I slow down, you kind of veer off, respect my space, and then when you start running, I can chase you. We do this back and forth dance again. That's appropriate play. Same thing with wrestling. If you see them like really hard wrestlers, it's a lot of teeth, it's a lot of biting on, but they're not actually biting.
Yeah.
They're just putting their mouth on. But if you see one dog showing signs of like, hey, I'm done,
Down, Junie.
and then the other dog's not respecting that or trying to push too hard, then I go, that's inappropriate. That's now bullying. And we can't have that, because the only way for that dog to communicate stop is escalation.
Yeah.
Right? So like as a puppy, I'm submitting to this thing. But as I get older, now I'm way more confident and I'm willing to escalate. And then I go, that's how snowballs happen. Snowballs and avalanches happen. So
What I've noticed about Junie is if there's a ball, she's about it. She's about a ball. Go get ball, bring ball back, throw ball again. She's all about that ball life. And she's also a little destroyer, you know. I'm going to eat this stick. I'm going to eat this stick. I'm going to eat anything furry, fuzzy. But with other dogs,
she's passive.
I'm not sure. Well, when she was with the smaller dogs when she was younger, she was bullying everybody. So they moved her over to big dogs where she settled down. And so now they say that she's, you know, she has certain people that she plays with and she plays hard, but I don't know what the play is. So I'll have to ask them.
She might have her friends, but those aren't things that like a kennel kid's really gonna know. These are things like you have to teach, break down, and it changes based off of what two dogs are in front of you, right? So you can have a room full of dogs and there be appropriate play, but oftentimes it's hard to find because it's ever changing.
Yeah.
You know, that's I'm really big on dog friends.
Yeah.
I go, dog friends are cool, but dog parks I don't do. Or
You don't go to take to the dog park? Ever?
No.
Oh, wow.
Because if I need my dog to run, I throw them on a long leash and I say, let's find a friend or let's do something together. Not only that, mental stimulation goes 3 times further than physical stimulation. So if they're just at the dog park running around, that's cool, but I can tire my dog out faster in a shorter period of time if I'm more engaged with them.
Oh, the intense stare of the treat is, you really want this treat.
Yeah.
Like, if you could will it out of my hand, you will.
You'll never find a dog professional that says, take your dog to the dog park. It just doesn't exist because we know the risks of it. When they're younger, it's fine, but as you get older, you stop wanting to play the chase game. You stop wanting to play the wrestling game. You'll do shared experiences, but it's got to be on my terms. And I'll play, but again, it's got to be on my terms.
Yeah.
And if a puppy isn't respecting that, then I have to address the puppy. And that's where like fights can break out because now I'm addressing this dog and then this other dog hears the intent and now I'm going to get in it. It's like, no, you didn't need to get into that. And it just becomes this ever-changing, constantly, it becomes a playground with like teenagers. And I go, we don't need that all the time. You're good.
Yeah. We hardly, if ever, go to the playground, like the dog park.
Yeah.
She typically just goes to dog boarding and
Daycare.
yeah, daycare. She goes hard
Yeah.
there. And then both my neighbors have dogs, but they're separated by a fence. So these dogs on this side, there's 2 of them, and they're always like barking, and she's always just like, I was here first. I don't understand. And the dog on this side, they're in cahoots a little bit. They like to sniff each other through the fence and show her body against the fence. And like, she's like, I'm gonna go get my stick that I'm gonna eat and I'm coming back. And then she'll go get her stick and then she'll come back and then they'll sit side by side. And
Yeah. That's cute. That's a form of play.
Yeah.
That's your shared experience. And that's what older dogs tend to fall into. We do it as people. As kids, we go to the playground, we do chase and sports and this and that. And as we get older, I go, I might sit at the bar with you, but if I don't like you, I don't want to do anything with you. I'm way more selective on who I want to be with. And we can, go grab coffee, but like I'm not wrestling with somebody that I just met.
I'm curious to know how I could, because they're always separated by a fence. I don't know that the two of them have ever not been together apart from that fence. So I don't even know if they would actually play together somewhere else.
Well, they might not play in the traditional sense of like chasing each other and wrestling.
But like, would they enjoy each other's company if there was no fence there? Like, could I go to the other side of the fence with the two of them in the same space?
Maybe.
And it'd be fine.
It's so dependent on how they like greet each other at the fence and how they are. But I would, from what I'm hearing, I go, that's probably a safe assumption that it'd be fine.
That it'd be fine?
Yeah. As long as she doesn't get guardy about her stick and the other dog doesn't get dominant on her, I go, those are things that are probably going to be okay, where they just sniff the grass together and they just kind of free float with each other and just be. Yeah.
I'll ask my neighbor whether or not, hey, meet me on the steps. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens here.
Yeah. See how
I
it
almost
goes.
want to take it away from the house because I think they're both territorial over the house. Like, this is my space, that's your space, sort of kind of thing. But
Look up a sniff spot.
Sniff spot?
Sniff spot is almost like a Airbnb for dog spaces.
Oh.
Where you can rent a plot, a fenced-in space, and for an hour or two.
I've
and
never
just
heard this
let
before.
let them figure it out. Yeah, Sniff Spot. It's great.
Okay.
Sniff Spot, sponsor me.
Did not know that at all.
Cool. All right. So loose leash is still the homework.
Yeah.
Long leash is still the homework. Having food with you 100% of the time, so that way you can keep her close without having to hold her close, is still the homework. But we're going to do some shorter leash exercises.
That's very short.
What's that?
I said, that's very short.
Yeah.
She's like, whoa, bro, what's going on?
I'm gonna let you put this on her.
Sit, Junie. Good job.
You're gonna put it way up high, right behind her ears.
Like right here?
As high as it'll go. Right there, yep. That's good.
Okay.
And you'll take her other leash off.
Come here. Sorry. My bad. My bad.
And I'll take this. Hold on to that for me. I know, baby. See, that's the jumping that she goes, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
Mama, hold me. That's where I go, we got to be careful rewarding the jumping. I'm going to have you stand just over here to the side real quick.
Right
Man,
here?
I am not this popular. This is Kyle Gilliam. I'm doing good, Sandy. I am in a lesson right now. And then I've got another one as well. Can you give me a call back after 5?
Sure,
All right.
absolutely can. Okay,
Perfect.
thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, baby. Come here. Good girl. Good. Up, up, up. I'm going to have you step back just about 10 more feet right there. I just need a little bit of room to dance with. Right there is good. Come here, sweetheart. So with the long leash, we've kind of established the limits of the leash, right? When you get to the end, remove that leash pressure by stepping into me. What I'm looking to do is reward her if she turns with me. Right now, she's gonna want to be with you. Good girl. Up, up, up. So this exercise is gonna be a lot easier for you to do than it is for me. Good. But I'm trying to create this pattern of if I turn, you turn with me. If you don't turn with me, you'll run out of leash and it's a pop. Good girl.
It's so hard to watch her confusion. She's like, why can't I just be with her?
Yep. Oh, that was so good. That was so much better. Good girl. You're good, man. Good.
Aida.
Oh, that's a good girl. Good girl. I'm only offering treats on the left side, and I'm turning away from her. So if she's on my right, I'm turning left. But if she's on my left, I'm turning right. All right? Good girl. Good. Oh, come on. Good girl. Yeah. Good girl. I'm not just giving her the limits of the leash, but I'm really trying to stretch out my arm and give her as much distance from me as I can on this shorter leash. Good girl. Good. Up, up. If she gets a pop, she doesn't get a treat. But if she doesn't get a pop, she gets a treat. Good girl. That's a good girl. What this is doing, good, is creating anticipation. And she's gonna have to really kind of watch me, good, and keep her eyes on me. So she's not gonna have a whole lot of time to be looking at whatever it is that she's fixated on, because I'm turning away from her. So I'm using you as a very controlled distraction, but she's splitting her, good girl. She's watching me enough to kind of be in this bubble right here. Good girl.
So my question then is, how do you find a balance between
Good.
what her instinct is, which is to interact with her surroundings, and also relieve herself if she's always focused on me? Is it me being like, yes, you can go relieve yourself, or what?
Yes. When doing this exercise, it is classroom time. So you can't just get up and leave. I gotta go potty. All right, I'll give you a bathroom break. Okay, go potty, do your thing.
Yeah.
Good girl. Or do whatever. You're having a break from class, right?
Okay. Which is the difference between the short leash versus the long leash?
Yes.
To the point where you guys get into a rhythm where what is the end goal, I guess?
You remember how you saw me with the 6 off-leash dogs walking at our side?
Yes, an amazing magic trick. Yes.
Yep, not a magic trick, because they all started like this. And
Okay.
honestly, all those dogs started worse than her. She's picking this up quickly. She's used to one thing, and we just keep changing it on her. And she goes, oh, I'm having to adapt. What is this new pattern?
Yeah.
And she goes, oh, okay, I just turn with you. The end goal is for her to get defaulted and, oh, I just walk with you. Right now, though, we have to teach her what to do, and we can't just tell it to her, right? And we can't
That's the frustrating part.
Yeah, it is. But our body language, if we learn how to communicate with our body language, and then she starts learning what expectations there will be, she'll start offering the behavior. And that's what we want. That's the goal. Whether it's on leash or off leash. Good girl. You're good, no worries. Good. So you'll notice that in the beginning, she was a lot more up. She was quicker to run ahead of me. And now she's starting to kind of walk at my side, if not behind me, because she wants to see when I'm going to turn. She wants to anticipate that turn. This is the bad example of that. Yeah. Come on, baby. Good girl. Good. This is a better example of it because she's watching me. She saw me do that turn, and she can't do that if she's too far ahead of me. Again, she's on my right side, I'm turning left. Good. 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 And she's literally looking at me, waiting for that turn. Good. Good. Make sense?
Makes sense.
Some of the nuance.
Treats go far.
What's that?
Treats go far.
That's where the diet reduction goes far too, right? Z, you want to give this a shot? That'll be on your left side. Yep. Good. Ask for the simple just engagement first and then go into movement. Man, oh
Mr.
man.
Popular.
I know. This is Kyle Gilliam.
Hey Kyle, it's Donna Goida. How are you?
I'm doing good. I am in a lesson right now. Can I have you give me a call back? Is that okay?
Yeah, I'll call you my next break. I was just going to try and get them scheduled. So yeah, I'll
Yep,
call you.
I should be free after 5.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. So one of the things I want to point out that she's doing, she's only treating on the left side. She's super loose with that leash still. And she's turning away from the dog. So if the dog's on the left, she's turning to the right.
Okay.
Okay. The fourth thing, the added thing that she's doing, she's really trying to look left. All her body language is saying left side, left side. So not just the treats, but she's making eye contact on the left side. If she ends up going on the right, she's really trying to pull her body all the way over to be like, hey, come this way, right? So I'd say 90% of the time we are looking left. Shift this way, because that's a new box. There you go.
When you say new box, are you talking about different scents, different space, different?
Yeah, so there's a story that I like to tell. There's this autistic woman who wrote a book on how she learned to learn. And I'll use these bricks as an example. She goes, I had a teacher that had boxes on her desk, and she pulls me to the front of the class. She picks up one of the boxes and she goes, hey, what's this? And the little girl goes, I don't know. And the teacher goes, what do you mean? It's a box. Oh, okay, it's a box. The teacher goes, all right. So she asks her again on the same one. She goes, what's this? She goes, it's a box. The teacher goes, oh, okay, you get it. So then what's this? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? It's a box. It's the same thing as this one. No, it's not. You said this was a box. So the teacher had to then explain what a box was and explain that this is a box. Teacher goes, okay, what's this? It's a box. What's this? It's a box. What's this? I don't know. Teacher's like, all right, I'm not explaining anymore. It's a box. Oh, okay. What's this? I don't know. It's a box. What's this? I don't know. It's a box. And they do this pattern until, what's this? Is it a box? Yeah. Oh, okay. So if all of these are boxes and this one's a box, are all of these boxes? Yes. Finally, you get it. So she goes, we're going to do this exercise every day before recess. And this is like kindergarten kind of thing, right? So she goes, real quick, Susie, what's this? It's a box. What are all of these? They're boxes. Cool. Go to recess. They go off and have a fire drill one day, and they miss recess. So little Susie's at her cubby. She's getting her lunch, and the teacher sees her, so she grabs the boxes off her desk, goes out in the hallway, meets her at her cubby, and asks, what's this? And she goes, I don't know. She goes, what do you mean you don't know? We do it every day. It's a box. She goes, no, those in a classroom are boxes. So the teacher's like, oh, okay, I have to start all over with you. So again, what's this? I don't know. It's a box. Oh, okay. What's this? I don't know. It's a box. Oh, okay. What's this? Is it a box? Yeah. Are all of these boxes? Yeah. Wow, that was so much faster than the first time. First time it was like 16 boxes before you recognize that they're all boxes. This one, it's like 4. Let's take all these boxes, let's go to the lunchroom. What's this? Is it a box? Yeah. Are all of these boxes? Yeah. So with this, she got it with me in like a 20-foot box. Z is a different person. So now in her mind, I have to start over. I don't know what that means, right? So Z started there, but then she started drifting too far out. And she goes, I have no idea what we do over there. Nobody even told me that that was a box too. So when Z got back over here, she started getting into the rhythm again. And she goes, I understand that this is a box. I don't know what anything else is. I only know this pattern and this work right here. So at home, it's the exact same thing. She's gonna act like just because over here she gets it and over here she doesn't. So when you get here, she's like, I don't know what to do. And you have to be the teacher who's willing to start completely over.
That's a good story, but it also makes me very sad.
The beauty is, yeah,
That makes me.
you
That
have
makes
to
me
start over all the time.
Well, it's not even about the starting over. It's the how limited. I don't want to say how limited her understanding is, but there's a huge vulnerability that comes with that. So I guess it just makes me think about how vulnerable she is to everything that's
Yeah.
going on
Yeah.
in her understanding of things, which makes me sad.
But what should give you hope is as soon as we come back in, she goes, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
So when we start over there, we go, well, we just have to be willing to start over. We can't get frustrated with her, and then she'll figure it out. But we have to be consistent. And when we're not having this expectation, it's recess. Long leash, here you go. Loose and free kind of thing. But she's picking it up so quick.
Yeah.
So I go, be sad for a different dog. This is not the dog to be sad for. Because she's like, I get it. And you're a big distraction for her. And food is not as big of a deal for her, and she's still taking treats, she's still getting it,
Yeah.
which means we're not getting shut down, which means she's not losing at all. She's winning.
Yeah.
She's succeeding a lot, and that's a confidence building thing.
Yeah. She is doing well. She's
Yeah.
doing well. But the nervousness of, what is this? I don't understand, It's just like, you're fine. It's okay.
But then we go, I'm going to give you the same direction. I'm going to give you one more mental mess up. I'm going to take your leash real quick. Can I hit you on the hand?
Oh, that's a legit question. Sure. I just
right.
want you to keep in mind that I'm light-skinned.
Yep,
So.
I got you. Me too. I need this to suck though.
Oh, wow.
So, all right.
So
I'm going to
let's
ask
do
you a
it
question.
This side. Oh, that's the metal part.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you a question. If you get it wrong, I have to hit you on the hand.
Oh, my God.
All right.
I don't even like this.
I know. You're not supposed to. All right. 1 + 1.
2.
Cool. So because you got it right,
don't
the
like
sense of
this.
relief that you have right here, you go, I built it up in your head. I was
Yeah,
like,
you did.
I'm flipping around this metal piece.
Yeah,
and
you are.
I'm flipping your hand over to a more sensitive spot. So it's a big deal. And so you're like, I don't want to get this wrong.
I don't.
I'm not asking anything difficult. So when I ask again, I can do all the same stuff, 1 + 1.
2.
You can answer it a little bit more with a better understanding of what to expect.
Yeah.
And when I do it again, 1 + 1.
2.
Cool. And I'm not asking, we're doing the exact same thing here. I'm not asking anything different. I'm not making it as stressful with a metal buckle going to the back of your hand,
Yeah.
but we are punishing. And we are using punishment as a placeholder and rewards as a placeholder. So I go, here's the question. Are you going to follow me? And she goes, yeah. I go, great. There's no punishment. There's only rewards. But if I didn't have that consequence and she goes, I don't want to answer the question, I want to get to mom, then I go, that's going to be really difficult for us to get back to positive, right? Get back to that enjoyment of excitement. I want her to want to do this. So
Is what does it feel like for her, that pop that you talk about?
yeah, here. It's this. Hold your wrist out. I'm going to put it a little bit higher up on your bicep.
Okay, blood pressure section.
So
Oh, that's not bad.
I want you to pull into this as hard as you want to. That's bigger than what I did on you,
Yeah.
right? So I don't need to go as hard as I can. I need to communicate no,
Yeah.
right? So by popping it allows you to go, oh, okay, it's not that bad, but it's still bad.
Yeah.
You can take a lot more, but I don't need to apply a lot more. She's getting it. She's following through with it. Make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Cool. All right, let's switch. It is your turn.
Oh.
This is going to be a lot easier for you than it is for us.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm going to have you put the treat
Girl,
pouch
I know.
on your
I
left
know.
side. So that way your left hand does all the treating.
Girl, okay. I know.
You can
I
give her
know.
little
You
corrections
did
for
it.
jumping.
You did it.
Yeah.
You did it. I know. You just wanted to get to me. I know. I feel you. Yes, you're about that treat life. Okay, wait. So I'm keeping this in the left hand.
Yes, you are.
Let me break this up just a
Yep, take your time.
pick the really big one to break that. Yeah, you're gonna eat these.
You did great.
Okay. Alrighty, so I'm keeping this in the hand.
Yep, you're looking left.
I'm looking left.
Yep, at her. And you're going to be walking and you're turning away from her.
So if she's on this side, I'm going this way?
Do that same spin move one more time. Ignore
Because we
weight.
were this way.
So she's here.
Yeah.
You're doing this.
Oh, so then I'm going like
Yep.
this.
Yep.
Okay.
And she's going to be swinging around you to come back and get that reward on the left side.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right, sis.
Now you're turning to the left. Yep.
And I'm treating on the left.
Yes, you are.
No, ma'am. That wasn't the directive. That wasn't the directive.
That's all right.
Hold on. Start over.
Yeah, take your time.
Because I'm messing up
This
the
is
turns.
all new for you. We cheat because we do this every day.
Okay. All right. So let me get further ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
And thanks for coming, sis. Okay. And now if I'm going this way, then I'm turning this way.
Yes.
And then, but is she expecting the treat on? No, the
No.
treat is on this side. So you're
That's
supposed
right.
to do this.
That's right.
So then you don't
you'll
get it.
turn away from her. Boop. And now she doesn't get a treat because she got a leash pop. And you'll turn again. And she does get a treat on the other side though.
Oh,
Yep.
my bad.
That's all right.
Oh, but you got that pop. I'm so sorry. What?
That's okay.
See,
Keep
that's
walking.
a cheat. That's a cheat. You said I'm a be on the side.
Don't stress it. Yeah. All right, so look left through the turn. So as you're turning away from her, look at her on the left side.
Okay, wait. I'm on this side. That means I'm turning this side.
Yes.
She done found the cheat code.
What'll end up happening, let me see her, is if she's looking for your attention, right? So if we're walking this way,
Yeah.
she's gonna be in front, kind of all over kind of thing.
Yeah.
If we want her here, but she shifts over here and then we look over here, then she goes, oh, this is right. So what I want to see from you is a little bit more like you're looking at this bullseye and your attention is being put here.
So I keep my head and my gaze and everything going in the same direction. And if I look for her and find her there, that is where I can find the treat.
Yep.
Give her the treat.
Yep.
Okay. Now, in this scenario, when I turned, she was like, I already know the treat gonna be over here, so let me go the back way and just already be there, which is what she just did.
Doesn't bother me. Keep walking.
Keep walking. Okay. Because I'm like, technically you did what you were supposed to do?
I don't care how she gets there. I care that she's there.
Okay. Oh, we're on.
What's up,
Okay,
Zach?
all right, girl. You okay? You want the treat? You get it.
And turn. Bingo. Yep.
Okay. Jenny, you were not this aggressive with them. I don't understand. You were not this aggressive. Nope, we were not
Yep.
on that side.
No worries. You're turning again. Boom. Good.
Oh, and she completely ignored that other dog.
Yep. She ignored the other dog. Turn. Good.
Good job. And then
And turn.
Yeah.
Yep. Good. There you go.
now we're getting somewhere. You make me so proud.
Good.
So I feel like the treats are what's missing in this factor. Like just making sure I always have treats on me,
Keep one in the chamber.
just in case.
A lot of people will use their meals when doing this exercise, so that 3/4 of a cup that you would get for dinner
Yeah.
ends up being a bunch of training treats,
Oh, wow.
you know?
Okay. But she's looking good in terms of progress-wise. See?
Yes. That time you turned into her. I'm not stressing it too much, but we do want to turn away from her. So you're turning to the left this time.
Okay. So if she's on my right, then I'm turning.
Yeah.
Oops. Left hand. Sorry.
It's all right. I'm glad you caught yourself.
And we're turning away from her.
Good. She switched it up on you. Good.
And the short leash doesn't really seem to matter at all.
No, because we're doing the body language that communicates stay close to me. Look left. There you go.
Oh.
And she'll come find you. Good. Ask for a sit.
Sit, Jenny. Good job.
How do you feel?
I feel like I don't know my left from my right, but
All right.
I feel like I'm gonna get it over time.
All right.
See, but it jumped all over me. Now I'm all dirty. Ma'am.
You can do this exercise on any regular leash. We don't want it to be too short, so nothing shorter than what we have on.
Yeah.
You can do it on your long leash too, but it's a lot.
Yeah.
So your long leash is for your strolls, it's for your walks. We don't have the expectation of her walking at our side, but you're going to make it a point to practice this in a box.
In a box.
Yep.
So pick somewhere on the walk to try
Yeah.
this out.
Yeah.
Bless you.
It can literally, if you're like, it's cold, let's do this for 5 minutes and then go back inside, that's okay.
Okay. Sit. You gotta sit. Sit, Junie. Thank you.
Cool. We're gonna switch back to the long leash and start working our way back.
Okay.
All right, long loose leash, we're working our way back.
Okay. Which way? This way.
There you go. What do you have planned for the rest of the day?
That's a good question. What time?
Be careful what you say because you're on microphone.
Oh, nothing. I'm just gonna take it on in, get some dinner.
That's right, there you go.
That's about it. You know, maybe fold some clothes.
Getting real crazy on a Monday.
On a Monday. No, I just got work. That's it.
Okay.
Some work stuff
What is it
to
that you do?
I'm researcher.
Researcher.
Yeah.
What does that mean? What are you researching?
It depends on the project.
Okay.
So some of it is like with government consulting, the most recent thing being like Department of Transportation and like, I don't know if you know what UX UI design is, but essentially like you ever been on a website and you're like, this is stupid, why'd they put this here like this? So I would be the person to create said website to make sure that it functions.
Okay.
So like your entire journey through the site.
Yeah. She's doing really good. So homework, I'd say if you can get the healing practice like 2 to 3 times a day, 5 to 30 minutes at a time, you're setting her up for success.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Sit, Junie. Good job.
Good. Good.
Okay. I'll give you this back.